Hello, my name is Rebecca and I am a first year film and television studies student at the University of Warwick. So this video is going to cover how film and TV at Warwick might be a little bit different, so how the lectures, seminars and screenings work. I'm also going to talk about what sort of skills can be developed from doing the course, and finally I just want to give you a bit of a typical day in the life of me as a film and TV studies student. So starting with the course of film and TV, there's a really small cohort of students. In my year, there was around 60 students taking the course. So you really get to know everyone really well. And I think that's something that's definitely different about Warwick. So in my first year, all of the modules were compulsory, but I think that there is a great range of topics that you do look at in your first year, and all of the modules provide you with a really good basis of the type of skills that you need for second and third year. So you're going to get a personal tutor who you're going to meet with termly, and they're going to provide you with academic and personal support. So they're basically there for any time that you need them or any questions that you may have. I most recently caught up with my personal tutor on FaceTime. It was great to have a catch up, and you do really get to know them on a personal level. So film and television studies at Warwick is 100% theory, which might sound a little bit daunting at first, but the department definitely do not shy away from giving you the opportunity to analyse creative material, as well as providing you with that scholarly text to develop your own judgment, which you can talk about in seminars. So first year really focuses on the different ways of viewing cinema. Not just a general textual analysis, but how that textual analysis can change if the viewer falls into a certain group or category. And does that affect universal reading? Can there be a universal reading of a film? So the way the contact hours are structured at Warwick are split into lectures, screenings and seminars. We're going to start with lectures. So lectures at Warwick are usually 50 minutes long, which is definitely a plus. And rather than just listing the information that you need to know, lecturers will often give their own analysis and opinions on the theories or the meanings of certain aspects of the film, which really develops this idea of the importance at Warwick of the student developing their own critical and evaluative opinion. So in my time at Warwick, all the assessments that I've had to do so far have actually been really open. The essay questions are given in advance and they always cover every aspect of the module, so you can really pick something that you're passionate about and also that you might like to develop further in your own analysis. So after a lecture you will always have a seminar. So that's a small group of students coming together to talk about the ideas, theories and texts that have been discussed in the lecture or that you've seen in the screening. The seminars will be led by a member of staff, so that's either the lecturer or a tutor that has been there for all of the lectures and has worked with the lecturer on that module. So seminars are definitely my favourite part of film and TV at Warwick because they're so active and engaging, and because you know all the people in your seminar group, intellectual discourse about metaphors, cinematic devices and theory is really easy and it flows really well. So the types of things that we talk about in seminars are firstly the reading that you usually get given before, that you have to do in advance of the seminar. You also have some questions that you'll be asked to think about before that you're going to discuss in the session, and often small extracts of the film that you've watched will be played, which really allows for some closer creative analysis. The department really encourage you to develop your own ideas, and they do this in seminars by providing a supportive and safe environment for you to express your own views and converse those with your peers. So now I'm going to talk about my top 3 skills that I've developed in my first year at Warwick. So the first skill that I've definitely developed at my time at Warwick is not to be able to just see a film, but to understand the intention behind a film. The modules in this year have definitely taught me that every shot can be broken down into smaller meanings which piece together the whole theme of the film. Even for a film lover like me, it really opened my eyes to the intricacy of filmmaking, both aesthetically and thematically. Something that I've also definitely improved on in first year is being able to summarise and simplify complex theories into both written and verbal forms, which is really important for your exams and your essays that you will do. As I've said, the department are really passionate about students developing their own ideas, and being confident about expressing them. And this definitely is something that I've improved on massively, and Warwick has definitely helped me do that. So lastly, I'm just going to run through with you guys a typical day for me as a film and TV student at Warwick. So there are quite a lot of contact hours, as you will see, but that's due to the amount of screenings that we have. Obviously, film and television study, you're going to be watching a lot of film and TV, and the timetable will change from term to term. But the department completely understands this, and I've never personally felt overwhelmed with any of the independent work that I've been set. So my day will typically start at around 7:45 a.m. That's because my alarm is set for 7:20, but I do snooze it quite a few times. So then I will shower, eat breakfast and pack my bag for the day, and I'll usually leave my uni accommodation by about 20 to 9. So at 9 a.m. I will have my first lecture of the day, which lasts an hour. So usually after that lecture, I will then go into a 2-hour screening of a film from 10 until 12. There will be a break for you to go to the toilet, get something to eat, so it's not back-to-back contact hours. After the screening, I'll usually go home, back to my accommodation, have some lunch and run over my questions for the seminar later that day. At around 2 or 3 p.m, I will then have my seminar on that lecture and screening that has happened earlier in the day. So after that seminar, it's usually around 3 or 4 p.m. Most of the time, I don't have any more contact hours that day, but there might be an evening screening for the next day's seminar and lecture. So once my work for the day is done, I'll come home, I'll eat dinner, I might do a little bit of reading for the next day's lecture and seminar, and just chill out. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it's given you a little bit more insight into what studying film and TV is like at Warwick. I wish you the best of luck with your applications, and I hope to see you here as a fresher in September.